You already know what it is. Live, uncut, unedited. Tell the truth and
what?
shame the devil.
I love being
I
black.
love being black.
All right, people, come on in. Come on in. Let's talk. We've been gone for a day or two, and we got a lot of updates. We got a lot of announcements to make, and we got several subjects to talk about. So it's a lot going on. We got some subjects to talk about. A lot going on, people. There's a lot going on, and we want to talk about them. Yeah, a real talk. And it's good to be living. It's good to be living, people. Come on in, come on in. Appreciate you guys for tuning in. Appreciate you for tuning in. This is live, uncut, unedited. All right. Make sure you guys share the video or send it to someone or tag someone to the video, either or. That'd be great for me. That'd do great for me. And we want to talk, people. We got several announcements to make. Definitely several announcements to make. We got a protest, press conference going on tomorrow at 11 o'clock out there at Ingalls Hospital. We need a couple of people to stand with Early Walker. He's doing a press conference tomorrow at 11 o'clock at Ingalls. So we need a couple of people for that. So a couple of volunteers to stand. I won't be able to be there. All right. Well, his mother had a problem at the hospital. You know how that go. You know, when they see these singers and they think you ain't got nobody, they treat you any kind of way. So he's going to address it in the media. What's up, D? In the land of the living. I'm glad to be in the land of the living. Chris Moore, what's going on? Katie Brown, what's going on? Doretha Glass, all the way from Vegas. All right. All right. Franklin McLeod, what's going on? Hey, don't forget to send your boy some stars. Please send me some stars. That'd be very, very appreciative. I may say that. Now, if you don't have it, it's okay. Henry, what's up, Hartsfield? I see you. I see you. Miss Emma Harris. What's up, Emma? All right. Gilda Simone, what's up, Gilda? All right. Tamora, how you doing? Katie Brown, yes, we're going to. Billy Kinslow, what's going on? We got a lot going on. Nathan, we got a lot going on, people. Blessings, peace and blessing. Cyrus Wright, Monique, what's going on? Karen Crossley Martin, Lavelle Cunningham, what's up, Lavelle? Right, Tina Ann Laurie, okay. Tondra Starks, Virginia Beasley, Samella Bass, all right, Samella. William Burchett Jr., I think I'm pronouncing that correctly. Barbara Melvin, hey. All right. G. Robbo Carter Jr., all right. McMillan Kim, what's going on, Kim? LaShawn Treadwell. LaShawn, okay. All right. Lorraine Eaker. All right. Mary Clay Vague. All right. Greetings. Blake Teresa. All right. Greetings, people. Greetings. I know it's late, but it's the weekend. Janice Hunter. All right. Katie Brown. God going to get all these devils on judgment that's killing people, especially Venitra Smith. Mm-hmm. Kimberly Harrow. All right, we got several subjects to talk about. We want to talk about the migrants. We want to talk about the police shooting, not the police shooting. Actually, we could talk about that too as well, that happened in Blue Island. Also, we can talk about where the Asian gas station owner came out, chased a young black man, ran him down, him and his son, and shot him in the back. All right. So, all right. Vera, what's up? That's my partner, Vera Giles Norris. Samela Bass. All right. Wallace, Bianca Wallace. All right. All right. We're gonna make some announcements. Again, I need some people to stand tomorrow at the press conference at Ingalls Hospital at 11 o'clock. There'll be a press conference in front of the hospital with Early Walker. He's looking for some people to stand with him. And I won't be able to be there. I'll be at work. And so I'm making an announcement on this platform that you guys can definitely stand with him while he address the media about Ingalls Hospital. All right, I'll probably put up a flyer or something that you guys know. Some of you guys live out that way. Chris Moore. Mm-hmm. All right, people. All right, hope it's enjoying. Let's start with the Blue Island Police Department. We'll start at home first. Then we'll go abroad. We started at home. Blue Island. All right, people. I need you guys to
call in number 872-299-0808 or 872-297-6389.
All right. Let's call in. We're gonna start with the Blue Island shooting here, suburbs of the city of Chicago. We're gonna start with that. Then we'll go on to that Columbus, South Carolina shooting. Asian gas station owner shot a young black man, 14 years old, shot him down like a dog. All right, people, come on in. Columbus, come on in. We got enough people. I'm tired. I'm yarning, but we got to push through this. If you want to be great, you got to do great things. Don Tyson, Chris Moore, what's going on? Tina and Laura. All right. Got to be great. Somebody call in.
Call in number 872-299-0808 or 872-297-6389.
We want to talk about, first, we got several subjects. We're going to talk about the police shooting here in Blue Island in Chicago. We're going to talk about the shooting in South Carolina of that young African-American male, 14 years old, Asian owner of the gas station, shot him down. And also we want to talk about the migrants. That's what we want to do. So I need some call-ins. Mm-hmm. We want to talk about the Blue Island shooting, police shooting. So we're gonna be on here for a while. We're gonna be on here for a while. Come on, call. I need some callers. I need some callers. Come on in. Come on in, people. This is live, uncut, unedited. And we're going to let me get the screen share up here. All right, I got a caller. All right, I got a caller. All right, my dear sister, it's 900. Okay. All right, sister, you ready?
Hey, Martin.
Hey, now we're talking about three things today. First, we're going to start with the Blue Island shooting with the young man that was sitting in his car, and they said he was asleep. and when he woke up, he reached for his weapon, and they shot him. We want to talk about that. What's your thought about this?
Mark, I didn't really hear about that. I heard the part that you said. I've only ever heard that. I haven't heard too much else about it. I don't really follow stories like this, to be honest, because I'm gonna tell you this, Martin. I don't know if you've noticed or not, but have you noticed that if you pay attention, you will see that around when it gets close to election time, you notice these kind of stories they amp up in the media, and it's because the Democrats and the Republicans, they want to give you a reason to get amped up so you can go out and vote. So if you paid attention during the last presidential election, what did we have? We had George Floyd, right? And then it kind of calmed down, and then now it's starting to pick back up. So we had that guy, um, that guy in New York who was strangled by that white guy, that Marine, and now we got these stories here. So I'm just noticing a pattern, Martin. Then when Obama was in office, when he was getting elected or whatever, who was it? It was Trayvon Martin. So if you pay attention, there's these trends, and like I said, it's to get people riled up, and you can expect more of these things to happen as we get closer to the election time. You might even have other stuff that happens, but they got to give reasons people to get amped. They got to give people reasons to get amped up, to get angry, to get emotional, so that we can go out and vote. That's for the Democrats and the Republicans.
Okay.
So that's all I got to say. But I didn't hear about. Like I said, Martin, it's just so much. You hear about these stories so much, and I think a lot of people, what ends up happening, people become desensitized. It's like people, I'm not going to say like people don't care at all, but it's like, I mean, it's almost like that. It's like, okay, it's like another person. It's like, you just become desensitized. And I think that's also what they want because, psychologically, if you're exposed to something so much, you do become desensitized. It's just like a natural thing. Um, so I think that could be what they're trying to do too. To the point people get to the point they just don't care anymore.
Wow. Wow.
Because Martin, it's hard. Because Martin, you got to understand, it's very mentally taxing and exhausting to be constantly upset about these things when they happen. And like I said, if you know something about psychology, then you just know like um, people just become desensitized. Like you can look at the media and the movies and stuff, with violence or um, like the letter people. Um, so much of that conditioning and stuff. It's like over time, people just see it as something that's just regular and normal. And if you're not somebody who's used to watching that kind of stuff, when you see uh, those kind of scenes in movies, you're gonna be like kind of disgusted, you know. You know what I'm saying? But if you're somebody who's used to watching that kind of stuff every day, like people do, then you're not gonna really be phased by it. It's just like another thing to you. And it's the same thing with these kind of killings and um, stuff like that. People are becoming desensitized. I know I am. I'm like every time I see one of these news stories, like I follow that Chicago page, Legal Firm Help or something like that. Where they always posting the murders and stuff. It's like I mean I see numerous people a day, and it's like over time, it's like you just you just don't really feel anything anymore. And I hate that it's to that point, but it's like I mean sometimes you do it depending on the age and stuff like that, circumstance. But it's just like I don't know, it's just kind of sad. That's why I think it's good to just take care of your mental health and just take a step back from all of this stuff because that's what they want you to do, Mark. They want you to be constantly upset. They call it trauma porn. They want you to constantly be upset and moved and never at ease because that's what's going to keep you riled up enough to vote.
Okay. Hold it right there. I got another caller. Hey, caller 912. 912.
Hey, Martin, how you doing?
I'm blessed.
Hey, how you doing? Good. And
Hey, how you doing?
Yeah, I saw the news about the little 14-year-old boy in Columbus,
No, we
Georgia.
want we want. I'm
But
gonna
my
go.
thing is,
Hold it, ma'am. Hold it. We're gonna talk about the young man first that got shot and killed by Blue Eye. That's what we want to talk about. We're gonna go there, but I want to talk. I want to do it in order because we got a
okay,
lot of things going on. So I don't know if you know anything
all right,
about that shooting that took place um, in Blue Island, one of the suburbs of the city of Chicago. What
okay,
officer said that he was asleep, and when they rolled up on him and they called back up and all that, then when he came to, he reached for his AR-15 and he got shot, and they shot him. So that's the
okay,
narrative of the police.
right,
So no body camera has came up yet, or none of that. So we're waiting
yeah,
to see what the body cam has to say. They always
right,
say his side and her side and his side, but God got a side too, and that's the truth.
oh yeah, yes
So
he
a
did.
21-year-old
I
man,
didn't hear about that.
yeah, that 21-year-old man, the police shot and killed him. Blue Island police, and I think they got a predominantly white police station too, as well.
Right, right,
Predominantly
that's good.
white, maybe
Well,
one or
what are
two.
we going to do about it, Martin?
I understand. What do you mean? What are they gonna do about it? What do you mean?
All we going to do is just get upset, make a couple Facebook posts, and get upset, and that's it. Ain't nothing going to happen, Martin.
Well, why you say that?
Martin, because this is exactly what I'm talking about. Like, we have our little, our little moments where we can express our feelings and thoughts and stuff like that, and then we wait for the body cam footage to come out. And if it's actually real horrific enough, like it was with that last case, like with Ahmaud Aubrey or whoever, it's like, yeah, we may go out and riot, but what's going to change, Martin? What is going to change? It's still going to happen. This is what I'm
So
talking
that
about.
means
So
hold it,
like we was talking
hold,
about last time.
hold it. I understand what you're saying. So if we don't do anything about it, we don't do no. We're just supposed to sit still, don't say nothing, and be quiet, and just let it continue. Is that what are
No,
we
no.
supposed to do? Well, you tell me what we're supposed to do if we won't change. You can't get changed by being quiet.
Well, Martin, protesting clearly is not helping.
Why not?
Looting, because
What?
it's still happening.
Well, listen. Didn't a Chicago police officer go get arrested and sentenced?
Did he? I don't know. I don't
Yeah,
follow.
Laquan. Yeah, yes, he did. Jason Van Dyke. They was protesting and
Oh,
stuff
yeah.
like that. So it does work. It does
Well,
work.
he's one out of many.
Yeah, but just think about it. Suppose no one did or said anything, and that officer be right now on the Chicago police force right now, right now. So my point is something has to be done when it comes to police misconduct. They're not supposed to be above the law. Period. Now don't get me wrong. I
Yeah, I
respect the
agree.
police. I respect the police. You never hear me say F12. I don't say that. The older you get, the more you appreciate the police. But at the same time, I want the police to do their job. Do their job. And when it comes to things like this, when you shooting people because they have a gun, just the other day, I don't know if you guys heard, there was a white man on top of a roof and really in a predominantly black community with saying with a swashes sign and racist remarks and all that. They tarried him for 4 hours, tarried 4 or 5 hours. They tarried with him. And my point is, why is it that the white people, when they have when the same crime is being committed, is treated differently than opposed to a black man? Why is that? So we supposed to shut up, don't say nothing, and be quiet as a black man. And we see these injustices happening.
Well,
What?
look, I'm gonna say this, right? This is just some of this stuff is not gonna be changed in our lifetime. You're not gonna do away with racism in the world. That's been around since the beginning of time, going back to biblical days, Martin.
Mhm.
Racism will always exist as long as there's sin in the world and there's sin in people's hearts and there's differences among people and races and cultures and morals and values, you're always going to have racism, Martin. It's always going to exist.
Okay.
Whether it's, they don't make it right. But,
Now,
and you should do what you can to try to change what
right,
you can.
that's my point.
But
That's my whole point. But that's my whole point.
I think,
It's
yeah.
That's my point. Do we sit still, say nothing, do nothing? So that's my point.
I'm not saying that. I think people should definitely say something and try to change what they can. But I think at some point, when it comes down to other things like, oh, why does a white man get treated this way and a black man get treated this way, Martin? That's not going to change. It's really not. That's not going to change. That's gonna be that way. It's not. You may could change how some situations are handled, in the end, or some punishments to be just for them when they do things to other people of different races. But as far as treatment, you can't dictate how somebody treats another human being, whether you a police officer or you're a stranger on the street. You know what I'm saying? So, or whether it's your next door neighbor, you can't legislate something like that. And that's what I'm talking about. We got to really understand, the things that we can control and the things that are out of our control. At the end of the day, we can't control anyone else's actions. If a police officer pull you over and they're white and you're black and he starts talking to you crazy, but then he pull a white person over and you see him talking to him real nice, you can't control that. And as long as he didn't commit no crime, you can't even you can report it all you want, but that's like that's not anything you can really prove. You know what I'm saying? Because he didn't do anything. So it's unfair, but it's the life that we live. Life is unfair.
Okay.
So I feel like the sooner we start recognizing that there are some things we can probably change and some things that we can't, we'll stop being so mad at the world and stop seeing ourselves as victims all the time, and just live the life as best as we can, as much as it is in our control, Barney. Because that's just the way it is.
So you don't see that. You don't see that as being a victim when the white police officer treat the white man better than the black man in the situation. You don't see that as being a victim.
No, that's not. No, yeah, it kind of is a victim, but I'm talking about it's a victim of unfairness. But nobody ever said the world was going to be fair. We know the world is not fair, and it's not just unfair to African Americans. It's unfair to other races of people too. Unfair to Indians, unfair to Mexicans. The world is unfair to everybody, Martin. So, um, and it just so happens that for whatever reason, black people in this world have the bottom, are the bottom of they bear the brunt of the discrimination in this world for whatever reason. We don't know why, but that's just what it is. And what I'm saying, that's not going to change overnight. It's not going to change in our lifetime.
So what can we do to try to bring about change?
Well, I think for one, people need to get on code, and we need to stick together. Like I've mentioned to you many times before, Martin. From my observations, just in real life and in these social media groups, white people, they predominantly stick together. I read the things that they post in these neighborhood groups, in these comment sections. When these people have problems, when they have things that go wrong in their neighborhood, it could be something as simple as a pothole mark that's been there for a year. These people, they know how to band together. They know how to they attend these city council meetings that go on. They know the numbers to call to the aldermen or to the people who can get things done. They know about the funding. Now, how they know about this stuff is beyond me because I don't even know about it. But it just goes to show you there is power in numbers. And when you band together and you stick together and you have this community sort of mindset, that we don't seem to have. We have an individual mindset in the black community, and in the white community, most of them, not all, most of them, they have a community mindset. They look out for one another. They'll watch each other's houses when they're out of town and stuff like that. But you know, that's a prime example, and that's why the Democrats, for example, that's why they're so powerful. Whether you agree with their politics or not, you got to give it to them. They know how to get things done. They know how to get their bills passed. They know how to advocate for what they want passed in the House and in the Senate before they elect these politicians. They know they do not just vote based on skin color. Because like I told you before, in my state, when Stacey Abrams and Brian Kemp was running for what was it, governor. Um, Stacey Abrams is a black woman, and Brian Kemp is a white man. And Brian Kemp is a Republican. Stacey Abrams is a Democrat. She got a lot of white support, Mark, from these white liberals. It was a white women and white men. I'm telling you, everywhere you go in these white neighborhoods, you saw Stacey Abrams signs. And that just goes to show you that they don't just vote just because someone is white.
No,
They vote
no,
based on.
no. I can't agree with you on that. They,
But I'm giving you an example.
and I'm gonna give you an example too as well. Listen, they vote for people that think like them, white. Why is it that when black people get into office, they gotta really prove diversity? When white people get in there, they don't really have to prove it, show diversity as much. And that's where I'm going with this. So they can vote. It's two people, two groups that politicians fear. And I've always said this on this live. One are the people who bankroll the politician. Two are the ones who they most fear. Those who politicians cater to. Now, no matter if you black or white, if a white person votes for a black person in office, you better believe it that there's some on the table for that white man. He's not just voting for no black man just because he's black. Trust me, they know how he's think. They've studied him. They know what he's going to do. If you notice, I've never seen too many dominant black men in political. Not none. Not none. They just merely a puppet. It's almost like they standing in front as a black man, but they have white man policy. The same issue. Sometimes they even worse than the white man, just to try to prove their loyalty. Got to see that. So
And I told you the reason why, Martin, a couple of streams ago. I told you that's because, and why you're not going to see many black men in power, because any true power, that is, because the world, you got to understand, Martin, you got to understand how the world sees the black man specifically. They see the black man as 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 a is in a stage of infancy, because they see the black man as someone who's helpless, who can't do anything for himself without the white man. I'm just being honest with you. Why do you think, Martin, the only time black men are celebrated or thought about or even cared for in the media is if when they die and if they gay. That's the only reason. You will never see no black man celebrated for being strong. What about the CEO of AutoZone? He's a black man. What about him? He's not celebrated. You only see them celebrated when they dead. You don't see them. What about when they're doing things in the community when they're alive? What about stuff like that? You only see them being celebrated or even thought of when it's those two things. So that's the reason why.
okay,
You got to understand. You got to understand people how they look. How white liberals, especially black liberals too, but white liberals especially, Democrats, progressives, they look at um, black men, but black people as a whole as the defenseless infant. that can't do anything for themselves without their help. I'm telling you, that's how they look at them. A lot of them do, and I think a lot of them have good intentions because um, they think that they can really help with the resources that they have. And to be honest, a lot of them do have enough resources to help. But that's the reason why, Martin.
Mm, okay. I got another caller. Hey, caller. 912.
Oh, hey, what's going on? It's Star giving you a
How
call.
you doing, bro?
Yeah, I seen you're talking about the South Carolina deal.
Yeah. Not right now. Actually, we're going in order. We're talking about the police shooting here in Blue Island. Then from Blue Island, we go going
Oh, I'm
to
not familiar with that one.
yeah. Okay, well,
Sorry.
you can just stand still. You can stay on. Just stand still. So that's basically what we're talking about. We're about to move on to the next thing, and we were just talking about how black people are treated in society. They've thought about less than and not celebrated unless they die or they gay, as my sister said out of her own words. So all right, now we'll go to the next
Yeah,
subject.
that is true.
Okay.
Yeah, I know
But
this.
that's now I can add it on that, Martin, and I will be brief.
Go ahead.
You got folk running around with a picture on a T-shirt when they're in the hood doing the whoopie woo, right?
Right.
But you have somebody that did something for themselves, even if they ain't doing for the community, the doggone better themselves, they're never celebrated. They're called sellouts.
Mm.
Yeah, Martin. Why?
And I think,
Martin,
look,
Martin,
sister,
why is
sister,
it
I
that?
think didn't you mention Stacey Abrams?
Yes.
Okay, that woman, she was a strong, independent black woman until that last election. It got to 10 days outside the election because I'm in Georgia. All of a sudden, she got to running commercials. Black men, I'm appealing to your better nature. We need your help to. Oh, wait a minute now. First, we black
It
men
was
wasn't
about the
even in
gays.
her
It was about the
doggone.
gays at first. It was about the
And
gays with her at first.
see,
She wasn't thinking about the black man.
now, sister, you got to be in Georgia.
I am. Yeah.
Okay, see. So, Mark, see, we both seen it. Stacey Abrams, didn't give a F word. You see how I curved myself? I'm not touching on the
Appreciate you.
She
Appreciate
didn't
you.
give a F word about a black man, especially a heterosexual black man, until she needed us.
Mm.
Now
We
look.
went and voted for Kim. He's like, you didn't need us then.
Now look.
We voted for Kim.
And it's true also that it was a lot of white liberals and progressives who voted for Stacey Abrams. Ain't that
You
true?
already know what.
You could drive around anywhere in Atlanta and all you saw was blue Stacey Abrams signs.
Mm-hmm.
And guess what? In all white neighborhoods too. I ain't talking mid. I'm talking all white neighborhoods. Decatur, Decatur especially. The city of Decatur, like Oakhurst. Oh, it was everywhere. You saw bumper stickers. I'm talking like
All right.
now.
Hold it right there, my dear sister. Hold. I got a new caller. I want to hear from the new caller. 5625 caller. You're live, uncut, unedited. 5625. Hey. I need you to put your mouth on. Hold on, before you get started. I'm hearing. Yeah, you need to take me off loud mic or Bluetooth and put your.
So are we still talking about the young man who got shot?
Ma'am, you haven't heard nothing I said. I said before you get started, make sure that I'm not on speakerphone, and make sure that you don't have me on Bluetooth. I need you to talk directly into the phone. Okay, then I can let you talk. I need you to do that for me so we can hear you loud and clear because I want to hear what you have to say.
Right.
All right?
So are we still talking about the young lady that got killed in Blue Island?
There was a man that got killed. It was a 21-year-old man.
Yeah.
Did you want to comment on that real quick? We finna move on to next. Well, go ahead.
The thing is that, so when he was asleep in the car, right? He was sleeping in his truck. And they woke him up and they startled him. And he grabbed for whatever gun he had on the passenger side. But they instantly shot him because he grabbed for a gun.
That's according to the narrative. According to the police narrative.
So what's going to narrative? Because on the news they say he was asleep.
Yeah. They said. I'm just going by what.
That's what Mom said.
Yeah, I'm going by what they said in the in the article. Now, some totally different may have happened. We don't know until we see the footage, the body cam footage. And basically, what I'm doing right now, I'm just holding my comment until I see some footage. Right now, I'm not going to say what they said is true or what they say is not true. I'm just going to hold my thought and my opinions until I see proof from the body camera. And I know they had it because the officer came and he observed that the young man was asleep. He did call back up. So it was more than one officer on the scene. And I believe it was one single shot in the torso area. So that's what we know according to what the newspaper said. Let me just say that. Not what I said, what the newspaper said. Anything else? We're going to move on. Just want to.
Okay, let's move on. We're going to revisit this, okay, after the cancel comes out, okay?
No, we ain't going to revisit it right now. Tonight, we got so many things to run through. Okay, we want to talk about the 14-year-old being shot by the Asian man, shot in the back, was accused of stealing. All right, that's what we want to talk. We want to talk about. You know about that story?
No, I don't know about that story, Marty.
Okay.
I do.
Okay, well, Sarge, come on, talk to us.
Wong Tong Willie is going to prison.
Okay.
The doggone self-defense laws in South Carolina, the next state over from me, Mira, Georgia. You cannot fire at a fleeing anything.
Yeah, that's true.
You can't. And if you do, and you shoot or kill that person, that's murder.
Hmm.
Yeah.
You cannot claim self-defense. Not in Georgia, not in South Carolina, not in Florida.
Hmm.
Yeah, and it's
The
not
laws.
capital law either.
Say again?
I said it's not under capital law either.
It's not under the Castle Doctrine. See, so there was no threat. Nobody's life was in imminent danger. The suspect was fleeing. There have been countless situations whereas people have done things in Georgia and they ran away and the person started firing and the person that fired the shots went to jail.
Okay. What else you know about the story? What else you know about the story? Because they said
the kid was shopping in the store.
Right.
He left out the store. Wong Tong thought he stole a bottle of water.
Mm-hmm.
He got verbally aggressive with the child.
Mm-hmm.
It was a child. Emphasis on child. Child gets scared. Child runs off.
The son.
He did the same thing. He did the same thing that the Korean store owner did in Los Angeles prior to the Rodney King riot. It's the same thing. I don't forget this stuff. Now, people, they want to trip on me because I vote Republican. But right is right and wrong is wrong. I'm going to call it what it is. the Laquan McDonald, wrong. Okay? That's all to it.
Well, let me make sure, Sarge.
He is going to jail.
Sarge, you missed
And he's
something.
going to get life in prison.
Sarge, you missed something. According to the newspaper article, that the son was chasing two, as well as the father.
He's
So-
going to go to jail too.
Well, he's
South
not-
Carolina.
Yeah, the son is not arrested, not to my knowledge. The father is
Not
arrested.
yet,
but
but
bail is
now,
denied.
this is how the law goes in South Carolina. Say if you and I, we go visit some people in South Carolina. We're riding in the vehicle. Somebody, for any reason, pulls the doggone pistol out and fires out the doggone vehicle, and they hit somebody, right? And they die. All of us that were in that vehicle, we get life in prison. It don't matter. We didn't know. We visited from Chicago. No, that's South Carolina law.
Mm-hmm.
They got this. It's not called one and all, but it's anybody that was involved in an incident that involved death. All parties, they get charged with that.
Mm.
They charge the initial person first. They do all the investigative, whatever, what they say. Then that's when the other parties involved start catching cases, and they lock them up too.
Okay, well, hopefully this works out the way that you say it. Hopefully it works out the way.
No, it goes down like that in South Carolina all the time.
Well,
You know how many people you got in South Carolina?
well, let me say this,
Life in prison,
Sarge.
they just happen to be in a vehicle, didn't know.
Sarge, let me say this. According to the newspaper article, the father is arrested and his bail is denied. Didn't say anything about the son. They say that they recovered a weapon not too far from the body, the young man, 14-year-old. So now I'm thinking about maybe the son chased him. He had a gun and a father. So he just put one gun on him. That's a possibility. Now, that's just me saying that. Now, I have no proof of that. No proof of that.
I mean, that's a possibility.
Right.
But that's not gonna. They can't claim justifiable homicide.
No, they can't.
They can't claim self-defense or any of that.
Okay. Holy Sarge, I got another caller. Actually, she called back. 5625. Hey, caller. You're live, uncut, unedited.
Hey, Sarge, well, we talking about Greenville, South Carolina.
Yeah.
That's not the first time that store owner has shot at somebody.
Okay, shoot at and shoot and kill is two whole different things.
That's true. But prior to that, if he's shooting at somebody, that don't make it okay. I'm just saying. I'm like Mark. So they said that they found a gun next to the little boy. So they already trying to Greenville, South Carolina. South Carolina ain't right.
Yeah, they're trying to say it's a throwaway gun, of course.
Exactly. But everybody knows, and it has been reported over and over again, that store owner has shot at numerous of people in the community.
See, I didn't know that.
Yeah, and the thing about it is, they're going to do their investigation, and you got to remember, he's an Asian, he ain't white. They're going to doggone do the test for gunpowder residue. They look for shell casings from said weapon. None found. They're going to do DNA on the firearm to see if the DNA matched the victim. They're going to go through the whole rigmarole. So see, South Carolina, they ain't got no love for Asians either.
They ain't got no love for black people either. Then.
Oh, I ain't talking about black people. Did you hear me say either?
I heard what you said.
Exactly.
When I said they ain't got love for black people, they ain't got no love to make sure that this boy this man, this Asian man, go to jail for killing this young 14.
Well, he's in jail. He's in jail.
What?
His bond is denied. He has not been sentenced yet. Let me see what the new 900. Did you want to say anything?
No.
Okay.
I mean, the thing. I mean, just keep it real.
Yeah, let's keep it real. But it's
Now, I know a guy. Now I know a cat that owns a doggone drinking establishment. White dude now in Sumter, South Carolina. I don't know if you know what Sumter is.
I do
Most
believe
people
in
don't.
South Carolina.
Okay, most people don't know what Sumter is. Okay, he had a drinking establishment, and one too many incidents happened. The people acting a fool, shooting guns. He got closed down. Now he got a mattress business that he's doing. Right, closed him down. So he wasn't immune as a blonde-haired, blue-eyed white dude from losing his business. But then you got to look at who he was catering to for his audience. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So
they moved
South Carolina,
to another business.
he had to. He didn't have no choice.
So let me ask you a question. What do you guys think that should be done about this? This foreign owner of the gas station. What do you think should be done about him killing a young 14-year-old?
Life in prison like anybody else.
Period. Shut him in the back. You shut him in the back. Period.
Mm.
But would
Yeah,
that
the
happen
story.
in South Carolina?
I'm not sure. I'm not familiar with the laws down there. So down there or up there, I'm not familiar with the laws. So
We letting you know, Martin.
I know I'm listening. I'm listening. Have I cut you off? I haven't cut you off. I'm listening.
Oh no. I ain't saying that, Martin. But we call the doggone prison industrial complex down here the plantation.
That's what it
They
is.
putting 20 people on the plantation.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
That's
They don't play with you in the South.
They don't play in the South.
When they say throw away the key, that's what they mean. When you say bye to your kinfolk, that's what they mean. You ain't coming home no more.
Wow. All right. Well, I was going to talk about the immigrants, but shoot, I'm a little tired. So anybody else want to say anything? I'm going to be done. I got to get up early in the morning to work. Got on here late. But anybody else want to say anything? Okay, well, thank you. Okay.
And sorry. Remember,
Yeah.
believe me, I think I'm going to go Republican with you. And we're going to start a riot.
Yeah, we was going to talk about.
I'll tell you.
Hold on. Yeah, hold on. Oh no. But no. Hold on. Now I'm just saying that. I was going to talk about that, but we're going to do a special show for that. So hold your thoughts and opinions on that. Okay.
Oh no, this one here in the thought of.
No.
This ain't the thought of.
No. I'm just no. This is we're done. We're done. I'm just telling you, I'm the ringmaster, the ringleader. Okay, sorry. I'm the ringleader. We're done. All right. We've been on here 48 minutes. All right. Good night, people.
You already know what it is.
All right.
Live.
All right. Yes, sir. You already know what time it
Tell the
is.
truth and shame the devil.
This is what
I love being black.
Appreciate y'all for tuning in so late. I know I'm a little tired, exhausted, but I had to come in. I don't like to be off no more than 2 days, maybe 1 day, 2 at the most, but that's it. Want to stay consistent because I've seen so many people that have a podcast. They started, then for some strange reason, they stop and don't do it anymore. And I don't want to be that. I believe when you put in, you get in what you put in. You get out what you put in. All right. So thank you, guys. Thank you so much. It's live, uncut. All right, Sarge. Good night.